I always thought Christmas Eve was a night when miracles happened. But that night, a different kind of miracle found me. The kind that rips your chest open and shows you the truth you were never ready to see. It started quietly. Too quietly. Our house smelled like gingerbread and pine, the kind of scent you can only get from candles pretending to be something real. The snow outside tapped lightly against the window, and our living room glowed warm, safe, almost unreal. I was finishing my makeup upstairs, humming to the radio, when I noticed something strange. My husband's reflection in the hallway mirror. He was in the kitchen, our tiny, cozy kitchen, standing in front of my plate. His shoulders were tense, his movements sharp and fast. I leaned just enough to see clearly, and that's when I saw him, slipping something into my meal. At first, I blinked, thinking maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me, but he wasn't adding salt or pepper, his hand wasn't holding anything innocent. No, he was carefully placing something small and folded underneath my mashed potatoes. My heart stuttered. A chill crawled up my back. He looked around the room quickly, making sure no one was watching. But he didn't check the mirror. He didn't check me. I stepped back before he could turn. My throat tightened. My pulse hammered. I didn't know what to do. Run. Pretend nothing happened. Call someone. Instead, I walked downstairs like my world hadn't just shifted. He greeted me with a smile I had trusted for 8 years. "You look beautiful," he said, pulling out my chair. I sat slowly, staring at the plate like it was a bomb. Every instinct screamed at me not to eat. He watched me carefully, too carefully, like he was waiting for something, waiting for me to take the first bite. I swallowed hard. "Did you do something different to the food?" I asked. His face twitched, barely, but I saw it. "What?" "No," he said too casually. "Just the usual." The lie moved through the air like smoke, silent, poisonous. I set my fork down. "Seth," I said quietly, "I saw you." He froze. Just froze. The only sound in the room was the hum of the refrigerator and my heart breaking in real time. "What exactly did you see?" he whispered. "In the mirror? You put something in my meal?" His Adam's apple bobbed. His hands tightened around his napkin until the fabric wrinkled. "Okay," he said softly. "Don't freak out." People only say don't freak out when they're about to destroy everything. His shoulders slumped. His eyes dropped to the floor. "It's a note," he said. "Just a note." I waited. From someone. My breath caught. From someone? Who? I demanded. He looked up at me, and what I saw in his eyes wasn't guilt. It was defeat. The kind a person feels when they realize the lie they built is collapsing anyway. "A woman," he finally whispered. My stomach twisted so violently I had to grip the table to keep from shaking. "What kind of woman?" I pushed, voice trembling. He didn't answer. He didn't need to. My world cracked. "How long?" I asked. He hesitated, and in that hesitation, I learned everything I feared. 6 months. 6 months. The room blurred. My vision stung. The Christmas lights behind him seemed to pulse like they were mocking me. He kept talking, his voice small, breaking, pathetic. It wasn't supposed to get serious. I didn't plan it. It just happened. I let out a sound I didn't recognize, a laugh mixed with a sob. "And the note?" I whispered. He swallowed hard. "She wanted to surprise you, to tell you. She thought it was time you knew." I stared at the plate, at the food I would have eaten if I hadn't turned around at the mirror. The humiliation hit me like a wave. "She wanted to tell me?" I said. "Not you?" He looked away. That was my answer. He didn't have the courage. He never had the courage. I pushed my chair back so hard it screeched. I stood up, shaking, tears slipping down my cheeks without permission. He reached out like he wanted to grab my hand, but I moved back. "Don't touch me," I whispered. For the first time since I met him, he looked scared. Really scared. "Where are you going?" he asked, voice cracking. "Away from you," I said. "Away from this house. away from every lie you fed me. The snow was falling harder when I walked out the door. I didn't take my coat, I didn't take my phone, I just left, because staying in that house felt like drowning. From behind me, through the open doorway, I heard his voice break. Please don't go. But I did. I walked into the cold night, into the silence, into the truth. The street was quiet, lit only by the yellow glow of old Christmas lights. My breath fogged in front of me, and my tears froze on my cheeks. That meal still sits untouched on our dining table. The note, her note, is probably still hiding under the potatoes. A final insult. A final gift. People say you never forget the moment your heart breaks. They're right. I didn't just see my husband sneaking something into my meal that night. I saw him show me exactly who he really was. And that was the last Christmas Eve we ever spent together. Sometimes the greatest heartbreaks are not the ones that scream. They are the ones that whisper behind closed doors. If this story teaches us anything, it is this. Pay attention to the small moments. Red flags don't always come wrapped in violence or loud arguments. Sometimes they hide in quiet gestures, uneasy silences, or sudden shifts in someone's eyes. Your intuition is a gift. Don't silence it. Don't explain it away. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Never let love blind you to danger. You can love a person deeply and still walk away to save yourself. Love should never require you to sacrifice your peace, safety, or dignity. And most importantly, choose yourself. Not just when things are good, but especially when things turn dark. Because the truth is, you deserve honesty. You deserve respect. You deserve a home where your meals, your mind, and your heart are safe. And if you ever find yourself standing at the edge of betrayal, shaking and broken, remember, walking away is not weakness. It is power. May this story remind us all, protect your heart, guard your life, and never be afraid to leave anything or anyone that threatens your peace. Remember to subscribe and share for more stories.